Through their tours of duty in the armed services, veterans have made a commitment to serve our country. And VA's Health Services Research and Development Service is committed to serving veterans. In honor of Veterans Day, VA HSR&D investigators share their thoughts on what it means to work with and on behalf of our nation's veterans.
On a daily basis in my clinical work, I have the privilege of caring for people who are seriously ill and often within days or weeks of their final moments of life. And it is a great privilege to be a part of that important phase of life. I think it's unlike another healthcare environment that we could work in. It's just a level of dedication and commitment that is beyond, because we all have this uniting commitment to veterans, and we don't understand. If we haven't been in it, we don't understand, but we have a glimmer of what these veterans have been through, and we want to honor it as best we can.
I grew up in Houston, Texas. My childhood dream was to be a doctor at Baylor College of Medicine. And my first day of internship is at the Houston VA, and I just fell in love with it. I mean, it was always where I wanted to work clinically. The veterans are the right fit for me. My grandfather was in World War II. My father was in Vietnam, although stateside, and I was born on a military base. And the veterans and their families, that was just my patient population.
I just feel very honored to be doing this work. Steve and I we're academics. We could sit in our halls at our universities, crunching some numbers and producing papers and going to conferences. But at least for me, that is not what's meaningful. What is meaningful is knowing that we are doing work to really try to improve the lives of veterans as much as possible. Veterans have given themselves to fight for us, and I think the least we could do is try to improve their healthcare system and improve their health. So I am very grateful to have been given this chance to do this.
It's one thing to look at the data and you see ones and zeros and kind of get a little bit detached from the real benefits of these things in healthcare in general. And working in the VA and coming to the VA campus and seeing veterans every day and seeing a way that their actual lives are improved in sort of tangible ways, but some of these more intangible ways, is just incredibly rewarding.
I would say that working with veterans has really deepened my sense of mission in what I'm doing. I have a feeling every day that the work that I do has meaning and can change the lives and health trajectories of a lot of people who have given a lot to our country. So I feel incredibly lucky to be doing this work.
So I've worked at VA for almost a decade, and I really like working at VA. I like the mission of VA. I'm the daughter and goddaughter of 2 Marine Corps veterans who served in Vietnam, and both my grandfathers and my great uncle were in the Navy. So I keep a shelf of all their pictures and memorabilia to remind me sometimes when there's a lot of paperwork or other things that are frustrating, why do we do this work? It's to improve the lives of veterans.
I just wanted to thank all veterans for serving our country. First of all, that's really what motivates me to do this work. My experience as a daughter of a veteran definitely impacted why I care about this healthcare system and why I care about the veterans that it serves. It's incredibly important to me that people have equitable access to high quality care, and that's why I do what I do.
So one of the most inspiring parts of my job is my direct contact with women veterans, especially, usually in the form of an interview. I am just so struck by the kind of privilege and honor it is for these women to share their stories with me, to sit with me on the phone, and just be there to hear about their challenges, their triumphs, everything they've experienced, how this all fits in with their lives. Because it's not just healthcare. It's everything. It's their relationships and their kids and their job and how it all fits together. So I always get off the phone from an interview with Women Veteran, usually just feeling really excited, really inspired, and just really, really lucky. If these women were not, willing to share their time with us, their stories with us, this research could not happen. And we need to hear their stories in order for this research to have the most possible impact and to really know what it's like to tailor a system to a group of people's needs.